Good afternoon and welcome to sunny Old Boys and Girls High School. Excuse me, Old Boys and Girls Field. This is Andre Johnson. I'm alongside my partner in crime for today, Mike Bellamy. And we are here for the 8th grade All-Star football game presented by Move the Chains Academy. Mr. Bellamy, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's great. It's great to be here. Saturday afternoon, mid-school football. You know, these kids will be going to the next level. They'll be going on to the high school level after this. So hopefully some of the high school coaches will get a chance to look at some of their potential talent for next year.
And, you know, we see some of the students are decided on where they're going. Some are undecided. We'll have graphics and we'll talk about that. So in the beginning, we're right near the DJ booth, guys. So if you're hearing a lot of music, you know, our apologies. You know, our setup is a little different than it usually is. So please be active in the chat. We are in the chat. We can see you guys. We can reply. Just like Mr. Hargrave saying that St. Joe Academy is here. Love that, supporting the New Jersey team. This is Team New Jersey versus Team New York. Team New Jersey is represented by the GA League. That's their big league out there, youth football. And the youth football organization out here is, of course, Move the Chains Academy, who does a ton of work hosting events. This is the 3rd annual 8th grade All-Star game, and they did a tremendous job with the Rising Star All-Star game a few weeks ago.
No, that's right. We were here 3 weeks ago for the high school All-Star game.
Yep, and that was at Maritime College.
Right. Yeah. So we were here also when Jeff Legree held his high school All-Star football game. And that was an exciting game also.
Absolutely.
About 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, just about. So.
I know. You have so many events that you're going to from day to day. It's so hard to keep track.
Hey, listen, we're fortunate we're able to cover, you know, New York sports, and the athletes have been putting on. Like, you know, I've been talking to people, and they're like, the Sage Media comes is a crazy game. That was every game we've been covering from the PSAL flag football to just like the senior All-Star game, the junior All-Star game, all have been fantastic games, fantastic finishes. So as you see, Team Jersey arrived a little late, you know, probably had some traffic coming on to George Washington.
Oh, of course. If they were going over to Verrazano, or if they were coming down on the George
Who knows?
Washington,
Everything is back though.
That's right.
Right.
You know, I left like a couple hours later. For myself, I'm from Staten Island, so I left like 12 o'clock to get here at about 2.
So hopefully Team New Jersey, you know, they only had a little bit of time to warm up. So hopefully, you know, they'll knock the rust off quickly. So while we have some time, we are going to show Team New Jersey first. Again, really appreciate them in the GA League. Putting these teams together. We have some players from some programs like Walnut Street Middle School, St. Mary's, Burlington, Riverside Middle, and people in the chat. You know, we're from New York, so we would really like to learn a lot about, you know, some of these New Jersey programs. You know, I've heard of Camden Catholic, St. Augustine, St. Joe's, of course. So a lot of these players are going to some pretty high-profile programs.
Is anyone going Bosco? Don Bosco?
No Bosco.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Don Bosco is probably one of the top high school programs in the country.
No, absolutely. We actually had E-Hall, you know, one of the top schools in New York, go up to play Don Bosco this year, and they fell short. And I'm pretty sure St. Anthony's from out in Long Island also played. I think it was St. Joe's they played. Someone in the chat can correct me. But I know the graphics didn't have some of the numbers, but those numbers are filled in for Team Jersey. And like Quayshawn Davis is number 12.
One thing I can say about Jersey's always been known for its high level of high school football at the prep level or even at the high school level. I mean, at the junior high level. But I believe that New York is coming up.
No, I mean, we've had a ton of commits to, you know, schools like Penn State, Josiah Brown. You know, we have the athletes, you know, we have Lyric Samuel from E-Hall, who's also committed to Penn State, a ton of Rutgers guys, the St. Anthony's. So New York football is absolutely on the rise. And, you know, I see a lot of E-Hall coaches, some South Shore coaches here to look at some of their, you know, future players, hopefully.
Correct. And the great thing about, too, as far as at the high school level, these young men, they'll attend various college camps around the country to get their name out there, you know. So they'll spend maybe a week at Rutgers, maybe a week at Penn State or Ohio State. So this way their names, you know, get out there and it goes through the system.
Yeah, and just in performing in games like this in the 8th grade All-Star game, this is very important for their brand. They have some real tape to put on them, and you know that's why Sage Media is here, so we can highlight these kids.
For sure. And it's easier for those college scouts, even the high school scouts, to take a look at I may want this young man, to play at my particular school next year.
Absolutely. So we're going to show Team New York, represented by Move the Chains Academy. Their starting quarterback will be number 6, Michael Misla. And one thing I want to say, shout out to the Staten Island Hurricanes. They are very well represented here, especially at the wide receiver and D-back position. You know, Staten Island Hurricanes, definitely one of the top programs out here, along with, of course, you know, the Brooklyn Chiefs, Brooklyn United, you know, the Skyhawks. I see even Uniondale, Long Island. Shout out to Long Island, no bias. And we'll show you the other half. Even the Bronx Wolfpack are out here, so we have a lot of the premier programs represented here.
Are there any players? I know there's players from Queens also.
Yes, there is the Queens Falcons. They have some representation here.
How about Manhattan?
No Manhattan from what I can see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the Riot Podcast pregame show where we went over more in detail some of the players and programs here. And it looks like we're getting ready to start the game, and it looks like there is going to be no kickoff, which is interesting. So New York is going to be starting on offense. Number 6, Michael Misla takes a snap, handoff to 14. That's a good form tackle. I mean, I thought they had some rust coming off the bus, but clearly number 13, Chase Winterbarn.
They were all stretched out before they got here with that play. He ran right up, shot the gap, and tackled the back.
I mean, dang, that was quite the stretch. I mean, I mean, these guys are ready to go. And one thing we were saying pregame, you know, when we saw Jersey get off the bus, we saw the size of some of these players.
Oh, yeah. I mean, number 34, number 35.
So it's 2nd and 12 on about the 25-yard line. Jet sweep to number 10. Woo! And that sweep goes absolutely nowhere. That's number 8, Malachi Hunt, shooting the gap and making the big play.
It looks like he prevented them from running a reverse. It looked like they were going to run a reverse play, and he shot that gap and intercepted.
Yeah, it was definitely jet sweep. They tried to get it to number 10. Nickel Thomas tried a quick jet sweep, and you know Malachi was having none of that. Shot the gap. So it looks like New York is the one that seems like they need to get off the bus.
Yes, and maybe the coach overworked them a little bit during the pregame.
Yeah, I mean it is hot. They've been out here for quite a while,
so they were out here for about at least an hour before the game, working and warming up. So who knows? But they'll get it going.
Yeah, so we're looking at about a 3rd and 15. Ball is on the 30. So when I check the chat, I see a couple of people saying big Jersey. So I'm definitely expecting, of course, the New York, we show up in person, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
New Jersey, I'm sure they're very happy to have a live stream where they can also tune in and support their guys. So I see, Miss Lauren saying big Jersey. Seeing some people wishing us good luck. Shout out to Gabe Marshall. Love it. I'm seeing number 10 is Davian Roman. Oh, excuse me. I will fix that. Thank you for that. I had him as Mr. Thomas. So that is Davian Roman. I will fix that. So we're getting ready for a 3rd and 15. Quick route. Goes nowhere, completed to number 3, Nair Jackson. But again, the Jersey offense is solid. Jersey defense is solid, excuse me.
Their defense they were ready for that particular play. Screen on the outside, went through a screen, but they were there to prevent it from going any further.
Yeah, especially in a all-star game, you'll see a lot of quick screens and stuff like that. It's hard to kind of implement a real offense in such a short time you're with the student athletes.
And also the coaches have to get a feel for the opposing team, and sometimes the quick plays work better because the defense is sort of they're not ready. But this defense, the Jersey defense, seems to be ready so far for whatever New York had to throw at it during the first series.
And apologies in the chat. I know, so number 8 is Anthony Nelson. I was looking at the New York roster, so that's my apologies. I'll make sure I got everything in order here now. I guess I got to get off the bus. I'm talking mess. Like, I need to get off the bus, man. What's going on with me? So let's see, starting at quarterback for Team New Jersey. It's number 0. Make sure I'm looking at the right sheet. Number 0, that's Bryce Jones. Have him listed as athlete, so let's see if he plays more positions than just quarterback.
Looks like he could play safety.
It's like a pistol. Quick handoff. Has a nice little lane there. That's about a 10-yard gain. That's number 11 on the run.
Their defensive line, their offensive line got off the ball quickly.
And that's one thing we're saying. They have some size up front.
Yeah. 72, 34. I think 34 is playing a tight end position, I believe.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 1 from the 42.
Let's go, New York. Push it back. Let's go, Tito.
Got the 2 slots on the left. Huh?
And they got that wing back, and that's a big man. That wing back, we'll want him running into my hole. Nice cut from number 11. Breaks the tackle. Gets out to about the 33-yard line, enough for a first down.
You know, you can see that number 11 is well coached also. Even though he made the initial hit, he kept his feet moving. And that was the aspect that caused him to go even further down the field.
So this is why we love the chat. So 11 is Noah Goodhall. Thank you for that. We didn't have an 11 on our roster. So that's Noah Goodhall, probably close to 17 yards already. Has a new set of downs for Team New Jersey. 1st and 10 at about the 33. And there's going to be probably a false start there. That's big number 41. Well, again, I don't have on the roster, unfortunately.
41?
But that's 41 at the wing back.
Ooh.
Imagine playing linebacker and having to get in his way.
He's a wing?
Well, one thing I love about 8th grade, you know, no one really has a position, and I kind of like that idea of, listen, you're coming in, you're a football player. The position, that's going to work itself out. Of course, there are clear people who are quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive linemen, but you know what? Be flexible. You know, you might think, okay, I have Staten Island Hurricanes, I was a running back, I'm a running back, but maybe the coach sees some potential in you to be a safety, to be a linebacker.
That's
so
true.
definitely want these young men to keep that in
To
mind.
be
They're
a football
football players.
That's true. Got an interesting point there.
So it looked like that penalty was on the defense, so it's going to be 1st and 5 inside the 30. Another penalty. Now, and this one's going to be a false start, so we're going to start from where we were.
Right.
So a net gain of nothing. Love everybody shouting out all the players in the chat. I'm sure these players are really excited to put on the show for everyone.
I guess when the crowd is
Wanda
live,
Smith, hold on a second. Wanda Smith, really appreciate you becoming a member. becoming a member, we're going to think of the excuse me. So that penalty seems to be on the defense. I didn't see them make any signs, so I'm not sure why. But it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. So New Jersey is marching so far. Wanda Smith, really appreciate you becoming a member on the YouTube channel. Being a member just helps support Sage Media and us continuing to put this stuff together for you guys. As the band is here now. So Bryce Jones in the backfield with Goodhall, excuse me. Bryce's first time throwing. And he's going to run, showing his dual threat athlete, getting to the edge. And he is tackled or brought out of bounds. So we see that Mr. Jones is quite the dual threat athlete.
He's a dual athlete. He took the ball, took the snap, and maybe froze them for a second, and then took off running.
So that's going to be a gain of 8, 2nd and 8, and that looks like the 15-yard line. A 2nd and 2, excuse me.
So they are pushing them down the field, but the defense, New York's defense, has to communicate a lot better, especially when it comes to those penalties.
So we'll try to keep you guys up to date. There is no official clock on the field at all. So me and you at home are both guessing how much time is actually left in this game, but we'll try to get some clarity from the ref. So it's going to be a 2nd and 2 from the 15-yard line. Jones looks right, throws right, has a man, and it is picked off from Team New York. That's number 21. And he brings it back. That's number 21, Tito Jackson, representing the Dark Chiefs on the interception.
Like he played his position well. He's in the zone, like he dropped back, and he just waited and timed the interception perfectly. So now New York has the ball. Good defensive play by New York.
No, that's a great play by Jackson. I thought I saw an open receiver. Looked like there was a little air under the ball, but he was able to close that gap very quickly and get the interception. So after a few shaky plays for the defense, they come up to play. Bend but don't break.
That's right. And the interceptions are major in this game right now. He turns things around quickly.
Handoff. That goes nowhere.
And even though Jersey has, bigger players, it seems, but what counts in this game is the heart. And if you got a big heart, you can perform well.
No, that's absolutely right. So 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line after the Tito Jackson interception. Still Misla in the backfield. Handoff. And that is a definite face mask, so that's coming back. I mean, I saw that face mask from up here. He almost ripped his helmet off.
Yeah, whoa. I mean, that is out and out penalty.
Well, you have to remember, these kids are, 8th graders, so a lot of them are still learning the craft, know. So I'm sure we're going to see some sloppy penalties.
Yeah, that's true. Can't be too critical at this point, but I'm sure he learned from that particular play.
So we need to get some clarity on who number 11 is. I mean, I'm seeing 2 different names, but I did see in the chat from Move the Chains that you guys texted me an updated roster. So I'm going to look at that, and we'll make sure we get everything right, at least by halftime. So it's 1st and 10 from the 40 after the mauling. Still Michael in the backfield, and that's number 14 alongside him, Chance Reddy, one of the captains. Michael's first time throwing. Tries to get away from the rush, but he cannot. That is number 1, Travion Miller on the sack.
The defense basically closed in on the offensive line, and the offensive line just collapsed, and they were able to get a hold of them.
Yeah, one thing I see already is the New Jersey defensive line. They have some really good athletes on the defensive line. You got to remember, these kids are in 8th grade, 13 years old, and a lot of these kids are looking JV ready on that defense.
Some might be varsity ready.
No, absolutely, honestly. So after the sack is going to be a 2nd and 11 from the 39-yard line. Michael looks right, more pressure, and he can't get away from it again. Big takedown from number 8, Anthony Nelson.
It appeared to me that
so Mr. Nelson's telling me I'm going to see a lot more of that today from Anthony.
It appeared from here, it looked like he grabbed him by the face mask, but it was the shoulder pads.
Listen, what I love to see is the aggression. You know, when you're looking at such young players, you're looking at good habits and their mentality. And I can see just from the way Mr. Nelson reacted on that play, like his head's in it. That's a football player.
Right.
He must have heard me say JV ready, like, sir, maybe the other side. But me, I might be varsity ready. So ferocious front seven from New Jersey has it at about a 3rd and let's call it 17. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Actually, it's a 3rd and 20 because ball's on the 30 and the first down is all the way at midfield.
And number 8 on New Jersey also continues to shoot the gaps.
Michael looks right. More pressure, throws right. It's almost intercepted. So that's going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, a 10-yard out route from an 8th grader is a tough throw.
It is. And really, he didn't have enough time to deliver. But he was able to throw the ball. So, and the ball players were in the area, but just to get a hold of it.
Right now I'm seeing heavy New Jersey in the chat. I know there's a lot of New York here, but make sure I want to see some support for New York in the chat. So right now it's been a battle of the defenses.
Yeah.
But New Jersey was able to run the ball very well.
Only thing is that interception turnover and New York got a hold of it, but just couldn't put it in the end zone. But we'll see what happens here. Jersey has it right now.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. It's on the New Jersey 45-yard line. It's still number 0, Bryce Jones in at quarterback. Bryce hands it off to number 22. A lot of dancing, but doesn't go anywhere. That's big number 24 from New York, Xavier Weir, shooting the gap.
New York's defense was able to stretch it out where he could not go anywhere. Usually he was able to shoot him around the end, but the linebackers were shedding their blocks, and the DBs, the defensive backs, came up also. So everyone was on point.
And was there another penalty? He got 5 yards on that play? I think there was another penalty. I did not see it. So it's actually going to be 1st and 5 from the 50-yard line. I'm not sure what the penalty was. I'm sorry I missed that. So number 6, CJ Lewis, the backfield. Motions number 7 over, and it's going to be a penalty. False start. So again, we will start back to where we started.
But like you said before, some of these players have not been together as a group that long, maybe a week, maybe 2. So timing is everything.
No, absolutely, especially on that jet sweep, because the point is to hike the ball quickly, have that right end kind of still with his cleats into the dirt,
right,
and then you can get around him.
But I tell you, both offenses seem to have timing situations, but the defenses are on time for both teams.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Bryce hands it off to 22. Makes a nice cut and has some room up the sideline. And that is John Cheerio on the run.
It appears that may have been a trap play, but they created a lane for him where he was able to shoot and keep it moving.
So, no pun intended, but moving the chains. Shout out to Move the Chains Academy, of course. And it looks like that is the end of the first quarter. The ref blew the whistle. It looked like it was the end of the first quarter. Waiting to hear, or is it a timeout? No clue why the ref blew his whistle. He spoke to both sidelines. Sorry about that. So, looks like we're still in the first quarter. So it's 1st and 10. Ball's on about the 37-yard line. Low snap. Hands it off to John. Breaks 2 tackles. And to be honest, John made something out of nothing there. That looked like it was going to be stopped in the backfield.
Defenses are playing the key.
So Maria, my apologies if I'm saying your grandson's last name wrong. So if you could put the pronunciation for your last name in the chat for me, I really appreciate that. Definitely want to make sure I give credit. Yes, I got 22 as John, Miss Erin. So it's the 2nd and 10.
The number 79, the nose tackle for New York, he seems to be playing. He has a key role in the defense. He's plugging those holes and making the backs, reverse or try to find another
79,
way.
that's Aiden Paldilla out of the Staten Island Lions. Another penalty.
I was watching Padilla. He was able to shed that offensive lineman, the center.
So that's a timeout, New Jersey. So just want to remind everyone that this stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. We are a New York-based live streaming company. We've covered some of the highest profile games out here especially in New York City, including the PSAL football championships. We're covering the PSAL baseball championship on Monday. We did the girls championship. We were supposed to do the basketball championship. So we've been trusted with some of the highest profile projects out here in New York. So if you guys have any business inquiries, please hit us up on Instagram or on the website on the screen. And definitely want to give another huge shout out to Move the Chains Academy. They are the ones who have put this whole game together. So huge shout out to them. They've done great work, led by Coach Mac. Shout out to Mac. And of course, it takes 2 to dance, right? So shout out to the GA League for bringing your best players over here and to represent themselves. So please follow all of the socials you see on the screen.
And that takes a lot of coordination on both states or both cities, because you have to pay attention to really those players in those particular leagues around the region.
Absolutely. So it's a 2nd and 10. Ball's on about the 36-yard line. Back to John, breaks the tackle, can't break the second tackle. Mr. Nelson made a great block.
Yes, and also that was their weak side, I believe. So and he's able to run it around the weak side instead of the strong side because you had two wideouts over here closer to us, but they were able to make that play off of the weak side.
So it's going to be a third. This is going to be a third and about 3. Ball's on the 31-yard line. So New Jersey's been able to move the ball. If it wasn't for the interception, they'd be cooking with gas here.
Maybe their air game, they're trying to put themselves in position where they can deliver on that.
So with C.J. Lewis, John, and Bryce Jones in the backfield. Fake handoff. Bryce Jones will pull it, and he's up the sideline. He breaks another tackle. Down to about the 15, but there is a flag. This might be coming back, and it looks like, yes, it is a holding on Team New Jersey.
Those penalties, man.
And you got to expect a lot of penalties in an All-Star game. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe a couple of these programs do play spring ball. So, I guess they're a little in shape compared to the high schoolers who haven't played since December.
That's true. That is true. And hopefully we'll get more and more all-star games like this. Hopefully we'll see players at the high school level here in New York play against teams from New Jersey.
No, yeah, we love that. The Catholic League in Long Island definitely plays more Jersey teams, and hoping to see more of the PSAL teams play some of the Jersey teams. And I think we are having some of those matchups. I know the schedule did come out for the PSAL. Yeah. So it is
in the second quarter, 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Okay, so we have discovered it is the second quarter, even though they did not flip sides of the field. But it is the second quarter with 8 minutes left. So again, we're guessing just like you guys are.
Everyone's trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah, so it's a third down. Bryce and John in the backfield. John looking to throw, looks left, rolls left, throws it down the middle. Almost had a man. Probably should have been a catch from number 14.
Pass incomplete, 4th down. Pass incomplete, 4th down.
Isaiah Coleman. I thought Isaiah could have came down with that, honestly.
Yeah. Threw right there in the middle, rolled out a little bit. But almost intercepted, too.
But one thing I do like about Mr. Bryce Jones is that he's confident, you know what I'm saying? The arm strength isn't exactly going to be there for a 13-year-old man, right?
That's true.
I see the decision making. I see what he wants to do. The arm strength is going to come with repetitions and just throwing,
That's right. He was able to read the defense, and whatever they gave him, he took it.
Bryce Jones. He's one of the undecided players. So here's a 4th down. Bryce looking to throw. Throws it deep. And it is broken up by number 5, Logan Laurent.
And we had another player open right there in the middle. Maybe he didn't get a chance to see him at the point. But he threw it right down the sideline, and that was almost intercepted also. But he has a strong arm.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty strong arm, honestly.
Yeah. I'm impressed with his arm.
And again, at this age, I like to see the intangibles because that's something that will build. Like your body is going to come later, right? But the mind will also develop. But I like to see that mentality. Like, hey, I see the safety over the top. Right. I can fit it in there.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
With some arm strength, he'll be able to throw it. Boom! Once he gets a little stronger.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. 135 people here to support our young men in New Jersey and in New York looking to become tomorrow's stars.
That's right.
Again, shout out to Move the Chains Academy for giving these young athletes a platform. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Team New York. We should be within about, let's call it within 6 minutes. So it looks like a delay of game or illegal substitution on Team New York. That's going to push them back. Now it's going to be a 1st and 15. Looks like the ball is on the 28-yard line.
I guess we should expect some penalties during a game like this.
be honest, I wish the ref would let some of them go.
Yeah.
Nice spin move. Nice spin move from number 5, Logan Laurent, the same player who just made that pass breakup.
Right.
Again, that could have been a loss, but made a spin move. It actually had a bit of a hole, but
Yeah.
New Jersey, that your ferocious front 7 did a great job of closing the gap.
And it's nice to see a running back spin and go. I haven't seen a running back like that since Chuck Foreman. I don't know if you remember Chuck Foreman for the Minnesota Vikings.
How far back are we talking?
Oh, we're talking far back.
Oh, listen, man. Listen, 2000s, that's my realm. Adrian Peterson on them boys,
Chuck
Marshall
Foreman.
Faulk, that's my realm.
Chuck Foreman played for the Minnesota Vikings back in the 80s.
Mike, hands it off. That's back to Laurent. And again, you just see that, you see this late
Another
penalty,
flag.
but you see just the speed, the rallying to the ball of New Jersey. So shout out to all the middle schools, all of the Pop Warner organizations out in New Jersey, because I'm seeing a lot of great fundamentals. So it looks like a personal foul, maybe a chop block on the offense. So New York is going in the wrong direction.
Penalties, huh?
So it is going to be, Lord have mercy, it is going to be, all right, let me just tell y'all this. You at home can do the math. The ball is on the 14-yard line, and the first down is the 43-yard line. So that's a 3rd and 30. Let's see what we can do. Quick slant, quick screen, excuse me. And again, that rallying defense. That was number 3, Nair Jackson on the catch. But again, that New Jersey defense rallying to the ball.
Those, that dirty P word, penalties. Starts with the P. Shouldn't even say it.
Hey, watch it. PG now. Watch yourself, Mr. Bellamy.
But those penalties, they'll make you or break you.
Number 5 is CJ Wiles. Yes, you're right, but I was talking about number 5 on Team New York, Mr. Trainer. So I'm not exactly sure how they do the punts, because I guess they just give it to them 30 yards or something like that.
I think they're running this game like a scrimmage
Yeah,
instead
definitely
of like
seems
a regular game.
We'll definitely try to clarify at half, but it looks like they just gave them, I guess they assume an 8th grader could punt the ball 30 yards or something like that. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line of New York for Team New Jersey. So ball's on the 41. I wonder if we're going to go with Mr. Bryce Jones all day, or if we're going to see another quarterback. So Bryce Jones in the backfield.
Flag.
I wish they would just let him play. It's an all-star game, man.
Right. What's the point, right? I guess.
Yeah. Yes, everybody wasn't set when he was in motion. It's an all-star game. Come on. Shout out to the referees, though. We really need the referees. We cannot do anything about the referees.
Loosen up, refs, one time, right?
Mr. Bellamy has no remorse. Loosen up. So it's going to be a 1st and 15 from the New York 46-yard line. Bryce hands it off, and that goes nowhere. And that's the one you shouted out earlier, big number 79, Aiden Padilla.
Yeah, he shot that gap, man, and stood up that center on that play. And once he was able to stand him up, he was able to hand him.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough to move him out of the hole.
Oh, for sure. He's like a fire plug, you know. He's just able just to plug up those holes, and then his teammates are able to rally around.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 15. Ball's back to the 47-yard line.
This has really been a defensive contest. No one has been able to deliver offensively. I mean, they're in spots here and there, but on the scoreboard, no one's been able to score yet. Maybe they'll come up this time.
Nice handoff, and that was a quarterback run, and get this. Thank you for messaging in the chat, but number 0 is not Bryce Jones, but it is Darnell Davis.
Okay.
So excuse me for that. And again, we're getting the roster live here.
Right, that's right. We're a work in progress also, right? You're doing a good job on
Darnell Jones. Who's that? Darnell Davis Jr. So excuse me, Mr. Davis. But I can only work with what I have. All right.
Wow.
So it looks like I missed a penalty, another penalty.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm seeing the chains are moving all the way to the 30-yard line, so it must have been a personal foul.
I'm not going to say anything else about the refs. They're doing their best.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And shout out to Marcus Brown in the chat. Thank you for keeping us up to date with the rosters. And Jay Trainer, really appreciate you, man. So Darnell, quick screen. It looks like that was number 10. That's a good gain. I think that might be the first completion for Darnell. That was not. Is that 18?
Is it 10? It's 10.
So that was 10 for Team New Jersey on the reception. Davian Rahman.
You can hear the fans really enthusiasm.
Of course, listen, man, we're in Brooklyn.
That's right.
The fans are going to come out. So that's a 1st and 10 for Team New Jersey. They've looked like the much more dominant team in this game so far, but it's still early. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, so in the red zone. Handoff to John, showing the aggression, but it's a gang of New York players. 4, 25, 21, 0, all there. And it looks like too much aggression.
Wow. It seems like the refs are throwing the flags now every other play.
Well, that one, Mr. Williams literally threw someone to the ground 10 seconds after the play.
That's true.
You got to give him that.
Was that would you call that a delayed? Would you call that a delayed reaction on his part?
It's too much reaction. That's what I call that. So after the personal foul in the previous game, that follows up with another personal foul. So we are back outside of the 30-yard line. So that's going to be a 2nd and 20 from about the 32.
Is it a timeout?
Looked like that was a timeout, so didn't see that. So again, while we have a minute, definitely want to shout out Move the Chains Academy. They're the ones who put this together, so please make sure you give them a follow on Instagram. If you're in New York and you're interested in any 7-on-7s, if you're gracious enough to get selected to one of their many All-Star games, just a few weeks ago, they had the... Sorry, there's a music plays. Just a few weeks ago, they had the Rising Stars All-Star Game. Now we're in the 3rd annual 8th grade All-Star Game. Last year, I'm pretty sure it was at a Sheep Cafe. Now we're at the beautiful field of Eagle Academy, Brooklyn, here at Old Boys Field. So shout out to Move the Chains, and of course, like I said, it takes 2 to tango. Shout out to the GA League out in New Jersey. You know, it looks like you guys have selected some great All-Stars. New Jersey has definitely been the more dominant team, so please give them a follow on all the socials.
This month, this season is championship season and All-Star season.
Davian Roman, yeah, so I had the wrong name on that, or the wrong last name, because I had him listed differently. So it's Roman. Thank you for that. That's why we have the chat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. So it's going to be about a 2nd and 20. Darnell Davis in the backfield, looking to throw, looks left, rolls left, has plenty of time, has people down the field, has to throw it, and it is a touchdown! Team New Jersey! That's number 12, Quayshawn Davis for the score.
The offensive line gave him a lot of time in the backfield, especially number 8. Number 8 was knocked his man down. I think it was one of the defensive tackles. But number 8.
Number 8 on New Jersey?
New Jersey.
That's Mr. Nelson. He's been a menace all day.
He was key in hitting the quarterback finally down the field.
So it looks like Team New Jersey. Of course, the score represents the game. You know, they've definitely been the better team, so they deserve to have a lead going into halftime.
And it's nice to see the quarterback who's able to buy that time with his feet and his head, and was able to.
By the way, shout out to Mr. Nelson showing off the dance moves. You know, and that is important because we're out here to have fun. You're a football player.
That's right.
You're playing football. Have some fun. It's an All-Star game. Beautiful day here at Old Boys High School field.
It's not too hot. It's not humid. The weather's just right for today.
Yeah, I would say that. So a timeout. Hope it was a timeout, not another penalty. Yes, it was a timeout for Team New Jersey, it seems. And let me be honest, Mr. Davis had about 2 receivers he could have thrown it. I was like, which one are you going to choose?
How much time yet?
That's good problems to have.
Speaking of time, anytime we have.
No, absolute Jay Trainer. Definitely huge shout out to the offensive line. And huge shout out to Mr. Nelson. There was someone in the backfield, but as that wing back, kind of running back position, he peeled back, made the block, gave some extra time for Davis Jr., and he was able to find Quayshawn Davis for the touchdown.
And they were able to keep the play alive just by the quick beat on the offensive lineman's part. They were able to move and mirror the player, mirror the defense. You got to give that quarterback a feeling of pressure, able to move in the pocket, a movable pocket on his part in delivery.
Absolutely. So it looks like they will be going for 2. I'm pretty sure every team probably has to go for 2 here. This is a full house backfield. Hands it off. Good stick there as he looks to be short. And that was number 0 for Team New York, Trevor Smith Jr. That's a good stick. I like that. He's a smaller guy too. I'm not sure if he came from the linebacker or the D-back position.
Yeah, good play.
So our score is going to be 6-0. Team New Jersey. So, Mr. Bellamy, what have you been seeing from this game? How do you summarize the first half so far?
It's been a great defensive game. I think the offenses had to warm up a little bit to get their timing down. especially on New Jersey's part, and they were able to get their timing down. You know, everyone's in sequential order, the offensive line, the offensive back, the quarterback, the receivers. When they scored, it seemed like everyone was on the same page. And that's the big thing in football. Everyone has to play their role, play it to a team, and deliver.
And I think that's one thing we might be seeing a microcosm. I think if you think of New York versus New Jersey, Coach Mack, shout out to him. He coaches at Franklin High School in New Jersey. And one of the things he said, the biggest difference is the size of the front seven in New Jersey. Yeah. And you see pipelines to Rutgers, a couple of guys going to Michigan. So Mike, and that ball's on the ground, and it is a fumble recovered by number 17 for Team New Jersey.
Like 72, right?
That was 17 who recovered. He didn't see who popped the ball out.
Right. Okay.
But Michael was looking to throw down the field for the first time, probably towards the end of half, and that's a catastrophic mistake for Team New York.
He was trying to get out of the pocket too, maybe to run for it, but couldn't get far.
Yeah, I think he was trying to have a little bit of pocket presence, trying to reel back and throw the ball down the field, but time ran out very quickly with the New Jersey front seven. So New Jersey has a chance with the ball on the 20-yard line to increase their lead.
I tell you, they flipped the ball quickly too, in that part.
So it was Darnell Davis in the backfield alongside number 11. I'm like afraid to call out names now. Handoff to 11. Nice, makes a nice move. Tries to reverse Fields, and he has Green in front of him. And he's down inside the 5-yard line.
Whoa. What impressed me about when he was going right, he gave the opposing player a stiff arm. Shot out that stiff arm real quick, and then turned around and reversed and went the other way.
I mean, just the confidence to reverse Fields. But there must be a penalty because I see the refs grouped up. On plays like that, you definitely see holding penalties on plays like that, when the field's reversed. That's a lot of running.
Of course.
For 11.
But that stiff arm really impressed me. And he was able to buy more time because of that stiff arm and his speed.
Oh, excuse me, 11 is Noah Goodall, excuse me. Oh, okay, so they had Noah as number 43. Okay, so he's number 11.
Number 11.
He's undecided. So I see a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field, so it's not going to be first and goal. They didn't move. Did they move it back?
They moved it back.
Okay. The chains were slow. Okay, so it's going to be a 1st and 15. Ball is on the 25.
Okay.
Looking designed to run, and that's a great job from number 33 for New York. That is Mr. Tristan Smith. First time calling him out today.
It seemed like their New York's defense is also playing with a sense of urgency.
I mean, you're down 6-0. You better play with some urgency. Okay, George. Number 11 is George. Oh, all right. right, so I got that now. Number 11 is George Figueroa. Do they have him on their roster? They did not.
Come on, get this ball
Okay,
back.
appreciate you guys,
Let's
chat.
get the help.
So 2nd and 12. George in the backfield alongside John. Looking to throw. Pulls it on the ground. Has a lane. Does he have enough for the end zone? Makes a move into the end zone. Touchdown, Team New Jersey, Darnell Davis Jr. Wait, is there another flag? They called it halftime, but he's in the end zone, right?
So what is it?
So I think that must have been the last play of the half, possibly. Okay, so that was, I'm going to say that was the last play of the half. So now we're doing an extra point.
So we'll be going into halftime pretty soon.
He goes by Georgie. Wanda, Miss Smith, really appreciate you. So he goes by Georgie. So Georgie Figueroa.
I like the react. Sprint through the rough, trying to catch us a pack. Like 2 shots gonna make them collide. I do not stop mics cause we get money, I tell her no tipsy. We spot a hop anywhere and get litty. I spot so the gon' get mixy. Throw a shot with the knocks on the titty.
A lot of Jersey fans in the chat, Mr. Bellamy, and they're very happy right now. They're partying right now.
How many New York fans in the chat? Not that many?
If you're a New York fan, please let me know in the chat because I don't see you.
Oh, most of the New York fans here? You like that?
Gotta assume, or they're quiet. I mean, there's not much going on, not much happening. I mean, of course, aside from where is he? The interception. That was Tito Jackson on the interception. Tito Jackson out of the Dark Chiefs. That was pretty much the only highlight for New York in the first half. Now, I don't know what the delay is.
So after this extra point or 2-point conversion, then we'll go to the half.
Me and you are guessing at this point. I mean, there's no communication up with us.
You know what? I gotta give the organization City Chains for having such detail and picking these young men to play in this game. Because it takes a lot going into it.
No, I mean, just the logistics of getting Team New Jersey over here is hard enough, you know?
That's right. You gotta take toll money, bus money.
Yeah, insurance, this,
That's
that.
right. Uniforms.
With gorgeous uniforms, by the way. Names on the back of their jerseys and all that.
That's right.
All right, so we have another full house backfield. Ball's on the ground. So it looks like it's going to be 12-0 Team New Jersey going into halftime. So again, this is Andre Johnson alongside Mike Bellamy. It's been a pleasure so far, Mike.
Oh yes, oh yes. For me too.
And again,
I'm glad to be a part of the team.
yes, again, this is the 8th grade All-Star Game brought to you by Move the Chains Academy. We will be back in about 10 minutes, so please stay tuned and thank you for tuning in to Sage Media Solutions. Welcome back to the 8th grade All-Star Game presented by Move the Chains Academy. You're here with and owner of Sage Media Solutions alongside Mr. Mike Bellamy. Mike, how you doing?
I'm good. It's halftime, which means the second half is a whole new game for the players. What you did last time doesn't matter in the first half.
What about those 2 scores? That carries over.
I'm trying to be a little cliche. Give New York a little hope.
Yeah, so pretty much it was a very dominating performance from Team New Jersey. Hope you guys will, they're playing music right now, so it's a little loud. So let me know if they're trying to balance it out a bit. But it is 12-0 Team New Jersey. The first score was a pass from Darnell Davis Jr. to Quayshawn Davis, number 12. That was the play where Darnell had a lot of time in the pocket, pretty much had 2 people wide open and was able to compose himself and make the touchdown pass.
Up front, that New Jersey is too strong and too big for New York. The offensive line in New Jersey is just too strong and too big. And not only is it strong and big, but they're quick too, off the line.
Yeah, and just like we were saying, they were rallying to the ball. If it's a stretch left, try to run it up the middle. You have 7 to 8 hats on the field. I was talking to the coach a little bit at halftime, complimenting him on the fundamentals I've seen from his team. And he was saying, these guys have been together for a little bit actually. They went down to Dallas to play the big tournament down there, a few of the guys together. So we were talking about how all-star teams don't have continuity, but these guys actually do have a bit of continuity.
Well, you can tell they have 2 touchdowns so far, so they're ahead.
Yes, and the second touchdown came from Darnell Davis, about 15-20-yard scamper. He broke 2 touchdowns. He broke 2 tackles to score. So a pretty good half for Mr. Davis.
Yeah, for sure. He was able to, he went right first. Like I said, he gave him that stiff arm a little bit. That brought him some time, and he took it around the left.
Yeah, and definitely some of the standouts for Team New York is absolutely, where is it?
And that's where also conditioning comes in, because you got to be able to turn right, go right, and then you got to also be able to reverse and turn left. And on defense, they're just trying to catch up to guys, catch up to him.
A lot of athleticism from Mr. Davis. So the standout for Team New York is definitely Tito Jackson. He had that, number 21, he had that interception on the first drive of the first time New Jersey had the ball. He had that big interception to stop them scoring even earlier. I really like the play of Trevor Smith Jr. He's been rallying to the ball. But other than that, New York has really had a tough, of course, big number 79, Aiden Padilla, called him out a few times. But other than that, New York has been struggling in this game.
He's been plugging up those holes, too. He's been the center of attention for New Jersey. So they sort of tend to isolate him. He's able to shoot him up, stand up the center, and just turn the left or turn the right. He's able to read the play and see which way the ball is going, and then it's up for his teammates to respond.
So what kind of adjustments do you think you could make? Football, of course, the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, the running backs, they get all the credit. But it's truly a game that's won in the trenches. You can see there's a big mismatch in the trenches. So how do you think New York can kind of get around that mismatch?
That is a good question. I believe New York has to maybe be a little bit more aggressive, maybe even be quicker on defense, because their offense is so strong at the top, especially because of the running game. They've been able to give them enough time to throw the ball deep also. So they have to be quick to maybe shoot those gaps and get in there and read it and then go with it.
Yeah, I think when you're losing that battle in the front seven, you got to try to get outside quickly. Maybe quick screen, quick slant, to kind of slow down that front seven a bit, make them think about, okay, I need to get out wide as well. I can't just peel my ears back and go down the field. So, but like I said, when you're losing that battle in the trenches, it is really tough.
I think on the offensive part, they also have maybe some more play action passes. Maybe that will hold the line.
I don't think you can play action. They don't have the time to play action pass.
But maybe that'll freeze them a little bit.
Castillo was going to get killed if they play action pass.
On the New York part, if they can do that, maybe some play action pass. New York's offense, maybe that might hold them up. So we'll see.
And we'll see. It looks like, hopefully both teams looks like we're going to get started soon. Make sure you guys are active in the live chat. It's been a real pleasure interacting with everyone in the chat. Shout out to Wanda Smith, the new member. If you want to become a member, that will help support Sage Media. Have us, allow us to continue to do these kind of things. So really appreciate you guys for joining and becoming members. We do a lot of work within New York City in the PSAL. Hoping to do some more work in Long Island. We've live streamed games for Blue High football in the past as well. So we're hoping to do some more work and just grow and expand.
How long you been in business now?
So this is the start of our third year now.
Great. You're doing a great job.
I really appreciate it.
And
Good to have you on the team.
you're serving the community also. You fill the void because a lot of people, a lot of various companies have neglected high school sports here in New York. But you definitely fill the void.
Walk in the club and make them mad. They thought it was sweating. All this water on my chest. Damn. I ain't settling for less.
Absolutely. So,
but we the best.
So again, apologies if the audio is a little off right now. The speaker for the DJ is right next to us. Usually we're on the other side of the field. I'm sure you guys can see on your screen a nice broadcast screen. Unfortunately, the other side of the field is closed off, so we are sharing space with the speaker and the DJ.
You know what? But that shows that's what true professionals do. You don't have that, then you do it somewhere, but you get it done. And that's what you're doing, you're getting it done. No matter what the conditions are.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go quiet for a bit. Once the DJ stops, we'll go back to the commentary.
I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walk out the lavish stove, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I mean that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big Zom, stand on straight, baby. Thinking on the like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his face missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad 50 flow, ain't hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my bitches mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Jules fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Was hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Jules fiending, yup. Phone ringing, yup. Was hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad at school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walk out the lavish stove, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving the Bentley Bentayga like I don't know. I'm on BT, that's bad timing. Chin on BV, I'm just shining. I ain't keep up with her. You ain't lying. Two strippers with me, call them Ebony and Diamond.
Mr. on that mission, he gon' finish that assignment. Presidential suit, I tell these call me Biden. We done shot him twice. He ain't dying. Two she's up, watch it.
Put the bag, tell her don't brag, I ain't your no. Pass it go off my got your now printed on my slippers. Hit the once, then I went ghost, got that bitter. Know you when you're back, when you really on twin sisters. Know you have emotion when you make all that money come back. You know she a grown when you she gon' back. I be passing her, I tell her bros like I don't want that. You know my foreign when they injured with a truck at. You know that's A1 when that got that snapback. You know that's good when you make them send that cash out. I be tell them I love them, but I don't love them, but I don't love them, but I don't love them.
All right, so we are back. The DJ. I wish I had the DJ's name. I would have shouted him out actually.
Nice little mix of music there.
Yeah, they're definitely keeping everyone entertained. So we are back. Me and my partner in crime, Mr. Mike Bellamy. And New Jersey has the ball, and we're going into let's call it the north end zone. So it's going to be a first down, Team New Jersey. Ball is on the 25-yard line. It is still Darnell in at quarterback. Little mix-up there on the handoff. Ball's on the ground, and it is recovered by Team New York. So it looked like there was a mix-up on the play there, and Darnell coughed the ball up.
Yeah, he was on the other side. He was trying to hand it off, and then he knocked the ball out of his hand. Well, you know, when he was running, it seemed as though he was trying to hold on to the ball and fumble.
I'm out 20 carat ring and put my fingers down her throat. If I lose a carat, she might choke.
So that's a big break for Team New York as they're looking to get back into this game now
Right.
with easily their best field position of the game.
The key for New York also to me is to capture this moment and score as quickly as possible.
I mean, there's a whole half, but you definitely want to score with this great field position. And it's still going to be Michael Misla out of the Brooklyn Seahawks. No, excuse me, there's a new quarterback in. Looks like that's number 5, Logan Laurent, in at quarterback. Logan, ball's on the ground, and looks like it is going to be a scoop and score. Touchdown, Team New Jersey. Number 13, Chase Winterbarn with the 70-yard touchdown fumble recovery. Catastrophic for Team New York.
And look, what a shot to the chest. I mean, it looked like he hit him straight in the chest. He coughed the ball up. They were able to pick it up and run it to the house. They did what they were supposed to do. Great defensive play. A clean hit. Wasn't it an over the head hit or didn't hit him in the head, but everything was right in the chest area. Clean hit. He coughed it up, took it to the house.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit of a mix-up. Logan Laurent, he's been playing pretty well today. Another one to stand out for Team New York. But it seemed like, sorry, we're just adjusting the camera right now, so sorry about that, guys. But it looked like, in that quarterback for the first time, and, humongous miscue. We were talking about how big of an opportunity it was for Team New York to get back in this game, and then that is literally the last thing they were hoping to happen there.
Man. I guess they're giving the quarterback his opportunity also.
So now, no, this is still Darnell Davison. Now, I kind of want to call this a full house backfield because you have 3 in the backfield. We just motion number 7 to the right. But in the pistol. Handoff to number 35. Is he in? It looks like he is short. I didn't see the signal. As we're adjusting the camera, sorry about that. So it looked like he was short. I did not see the refs throw their hands up. So it's going to be 18-0.
Wow.
Team New Jersey.
Jersey's really, really.
Hey, I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. Can't get
So while we have a minute, let's take a look at the rosters real quick.
I'm the hit maker, y'all depend on. Backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never
Just to remind you guys, for Team New Jersey.
Jersey really have to. New York
it's
has
off the
to
screen,
really
so let's fix it.
try to take advantage.
What do you need? This one longer?
Maybe control the ball a little bit more by managing the game. I think if New York can manage the game and manage
they make excuses for you
their
because they
time
hate to see me
and
lit.
possessions,
Put your
perhaps they'll be able to
contract because we
score.
gotta see the split.
That's the
The way
key
you doing
for New
splits,
York.
no pants might
So
rip.
New
You
Jersey's
better do
just
that.
taking,
For sure inside the pity.
just overpowering New York at this
Then we
time.
need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50.
And it seems like also to me that New Jersey is in a much mentally, they're saying in so many words, hey, you know what? This game is ours. We got it. We're just going to take our time and we'll score whenever we see an opportunity.
There we go. Team New York looking to make up for that huge blunder. Original quarterback back in, throws it deep, and it is defended by a team New Jersey defended that interception from themselves. An unfortunate player is hurt.
Looked like they collided there.
Completely inadvertent play. Just so you guys know, in Sage Media, we like to avert the camera from the player on the ground. Kind of a sensitive moment for them, so we like to move the camera away from them. I'll try to get a number for you on that. So Michael Misla is back at quarterback, looking to throw the ball down the field. Looked like the corner and the safety collided.
They came up. It appears that the quarterback threw it deep. He's trying to go deep, but the defense outran him at that point.
So that looks like it's number 9 for Team New Jersey, Christian Law. Shaken up, but he seems to be okay. He's getting up right now.
And sitting up.
Christian Lowe, excuse me, not Law. Christian Lowe. Fix that.
And he's walking off. Do you think they may take him through some sort of concussion protocol?
I don't think it's a concussion. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see him hit his head in particularly. But it's going to be a 2nd and 10 for Team New York. The ball's on the 25-yard line.
All right, so New York will get another opportunity.
Yeah, it was just an incomplete pass. So that's Michael. That was Michael Misla in, and alongside him is Jonathan Mitchell. Michael looking to throw, looks right, throws right, and again, just like I said, trying that quick pass.
Right.
But Mr. Bryce Jones Jr. 0-0, calling him out as the quarterback all half, but Bryce Jones wreaking havoc in that backfield.
Yeah, I guess in this situation, maybe New York should just clock management, try to run the ball a little bit, and
I mean, you got to be aggressive.
Yeah,
you
that's
got to
true,
try to
too.
get back into the game.
That's
There's
true,
still
too.
plenty of time left in this game.
Yeah.
So it's a 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Mike looks left, pump fakes, throws right, and it is intercepted. Another turnover for Chase Winterbarn. He's trying to make himself into a defensive MVP for today.
Oh yes, for sure. At the quarterback, he was able to. He threw it in the area, but
Mustard on the beat, ho.
Just couldn't come up with it.
He a freak, though. Man down, all I have lambs. Tell him please, bro. Nail it to the cross, he walk around like Tizo. What's up with these?
So again, Team New Jersey get the ball.
I
think they're just outside of the 20-yard line. It looks like that ball got tipped up too,
Yeah.
but Michael did throw that into a lot of traffic.
Almost looked like a tip drill. One of those tip drills you want. But, you know, maybe they should just work on their clock management, try to run it a little bit, set themselves up, and throw the ball instead of the defense right now is probably expecting them to throw because they're in such a, maybe a desperate situation where they got to score.
I mean, you're down 18 points, it's 3rd and 10, you got to try to make something happen.
That's true, that's true.
So it's Davis in the backfield alongside big number 35. That's Kasim Hall. And to the left of him, I can't get the number. I think it's number 6. Bad snap. Davis looking to run, has some room up the left sideline. Big hit on that sideline. I love that effort from Team New York. Even though they're down, they're still hitting. But
That's right.
it's still a first down for Team New Jersey as Davis is able to scamper up the left sideline.
I mean, he knocked him off his feet.
Yeah, that was a big hit at the end there.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
So
You can't-
inside the 15 now on the 14-yard line is Team New Jersey.
You just can't let Jersey continue to have their confidence grow where they feel they could just walk over you.
I think that's exact. I think they felt like that the second they got off the bus today. No, they've come hitting from the first play of the game. 3 in the backfield. Looking like the same play. That's a blatant hold, so no matter what happens on that play, that is coming back.
73? Oh, what a hold.
Again, you know, these guys are young.
I know they're young, and I got to remind myself. But, man, the way they're playing, I have to remind myself all the time because they look like high school.
No, for sure. And I'm sure a coach is, even though he's 13 years old, he's going to hear a mouthful from his coach because that was a pretty blatant hold.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you're trying to run that stretch play, and if you're an offensive lineman on that side, you have to flip your hips. What gets offensive linemen in trouble on those stretch plays to their side is when they feel like when you don't move your feet to flip your hips, you start grabbing to try to hold them from, you know, setting the edge. You have to set the edge by flipping your hips to seal off that edge. So it was John, Georgie, and Darnell in the backfield. Dangerous backfield for Team New Jersey. 1st and 15, looking to throw. Had a man deep, but he's going to go down. He is sacked. In on that play.
It's like 33?
That looked like 33-0, so that's Trevor Smith.
Good.
Trevor Smith and Tristan Smith in on that tackle. Second and 16, let's call it.
Good defense on New York's part.
So we're hearing it's 4 minutes left on the clock in the 3rd quarter. Again, you know, we have no insight on how much time is left. There's no scoreboard, so we're guessing just as everyone else is at home. But he definitely had someone running free up the sideline.
Yeah,
So that was a good job for New York to stop it. So you probably see it on the camera, but it says it's 1st down, but it's absolutely 2nd down unless I missed the penalty. Looking to throw the fade. Has a man open! And that's another touchdown. Team New Jersey, Georgie Figueroa for the touchdown.
You can see the defensive backs from New York sort of disagreeing with each other on who should have had the man. Should have been the zone, should have been a man-to-man, but there's some sort of disagreement on their part.
Yeah, I mean, just like before the sack on the other play, we saw they were looking to run that fade up the left sideline, but they saw something horrible in that left sideline. It looked like they ran some kind of wheel route. Could have been out of the backfield, most likely. That's where Georgie's been playing for the majority of the game. But ran that wheel route, and it was a pretty routine touchdown for Team New Jersey. And everything's been routine for them today as they're up 24-0.
It seems like communication for New York defense is the key. If they're not communicating with each other, these types of things can happen, unfortunately.
So even though the score is lopsided, it's only lopsided on the day. I'm sure everyone from Team New York is going to grow and develop much more. Same from Team New Jersey as they look into the 2-point conversion. Throws up a fade and it's too high. So our score is going to remain 24-0.
This is a learning experience for Team New York for sure.
So again, just to remind you guys, this live stream is brought to you by Sage Media Solutions. We cover all sports from football to basketball. Did a flag football game just the other day. We might be doing a cricket game later on in the month. So I really appreciate all the support. Met a lot of new people in the chat. Hopefully everyone from New Jersey. I look at the chat, I see big Jersey, not the little one. That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean that is looking like Team New Jersey is looking like the bigger team right now. So again, really hope everyone at home is really enjoying the broadcast. And again, we wouldn't be here without Move the Chains Academy. They're the ones who brought us all here today. Of course, so shout out to Move the Chains Academy and of course the GA League. You're looking like the GA League, they're doing a good job developing them boys in Jersey. So
they are. But this is junior high school, so we have to remind ourselves too.
Of course.
Everyone's learning.
Let's see if Team New York can get something on the board. Another mishap. Another bad snap, a little miscommunication.
Maybe New York's head right now is not in the game. What would you think?
I mean, just for anyone, you're down. So that looks like the
End of the third. We are now in the fourth quarter.
So I'm sure you guys picked that up, but we are in the fourth quarter now with our score 24-0 Team New Jersey. And just for what you said before,
Concessions is closing in 10 minutes.
Oh man, can somebody save me some food, man?
Concessions is closing in 10 minutes.
If you a bad
I'm gonna talk to Mac afterwards. Gotta save me a plate.
Look at that sponsorship deal.
Right? Come on, man. Let me throw it back up just in case y'all don't know. Sage Media. All right. So another tackle in the backfield. Looked like they're trying to put the athletic Logan Laurent back in at quarterback, but I guess Team New Jersey can see that they're trying to switch it up with some wildcat.
I mean, you know what? I mean, in a way, it's good that they put the other quarterback in, and then it's bad because you want to give the other quarterback maybe an opportunity to learn something, but New York wants to win at the same time. So you got to learn and you got to win at the same time.
It's an all-star game, so everyone has to get in and showcase themselves.
Mm-hmm.
From what I heard, Team New York is down a quarterback. Yes, Wanda Smith, Georgie. That was a great look. I'm pretty sure I'll watch it back, but it looked like he ran a wheel out of the backfield to catch that. So it's a third. So the first down is the 35-yard line, and the ball is on the 11. So I'll let you guys do the math at home. So timeout, Team New York.
Yeah. And you said this is our third year, huh? Of this?
So yes, this is the third annual 8th grade All-Star game.
Good. It seems like, especially, I'm amazed at the growth of flag football.
Yes.
And that in 4 more years, it's going to be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, which I think is. Now, I'm going to say this now, and
okay.
I wish I could figure out how to put polls in the chat. Can I figure that out right now? Oh, I can put a poll in the chat. I'm very excited to do this. It's my first time doing this. So you brought up flag football in the Olympics, correct? So
2028. I don't know where 2028 is going to
should NFL players be allowed to play in the flag?
But I believe this is going to be for young ladies. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's for young ladies?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Looking to run. That's a great tackle from number 13,
I'm going to look it
Chase
up.
Winterbarn. Yeah, look that up because I was going to put a poll in the chat about but if you should allow the NFL players to play in flag football. But you know, we just did a game just on Tuesday. You know, a couple of ladies from Staten Island and from Queens, and we were talking about it before the game.
Right.
I was looking like, man, I was talking to one of the Titanville coaches, and I was saying, you know, y'all could have used some of the ladies to play wide receiver for you guys, the way they were catching balls. You know, there were a couple of balls in the back of the end zone I thought were high. Ladies jumping up to grab it. So I love the growth of flag football, and I would love to see it be. I'm excited to see it be an Olympic sport because I'm absolutely going to be tuned in.
I know throughout the country, in various parts of the country, some women or some girls are playing tackle football at the high school.
Yeah.
And at the collegiate level too.
No, actually, they're shout out to Destiny. I'm sure she's not watching. An athlete from Spring Valley. No, she's a young lady who's been on the varsity since she was a freshman. And she goes on track star for Spring Valley. So shout out to them. I'm sure they're not watching, but maybe I'll send this clip to them. Coach Andrew De Silva. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Team New Jersey. Ball is on about the 43-yard line. Already in New York territory. Handoff to 22. He has a big lane. Makes a man miss.
Now, from what
that's John Crisco.
My little research I just did. It's going to be a co-ed event, so men and women will play together in the flag football during the Olympics.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But right now, that's the way that looks. Will NFL players be able to participate? Who knows?
I really hope not. The Olympics is supposed to be for quote unquote amateurs.
For the basketball, they're playing already. Right?
Yeah, I'm not into it. I'll be honest. I'm not into seeing LeBron James going and dominating. Because it's like if they win, they're supposed to win. If they don't win, it's a huge story.
That's true.
I mean, I respect, of course, the Dream Team, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, what they were able to do. Really put international basketball on the map. But I'm not that into it. Quick pass out to number 14, Coleman. And that's a great job from 21. That's Tito Jackson again, I'm pretty sure. Yes. That is Tito Jackson.
A little bit more information concerning flag football. Since this is the anniversary of D-Day this week, right?
Yes.
But you know that flag football got started during World War II.
I didn't know that.
For the soldiers, because they didn't want to get hurt, so they started playing flag football over there, overseas.
Oh, that's awesome. But great play from Tito Jackson. I would say, honestly, Tito was definitely the MVP for New York at this point, with the interception. He's been in a couple of pass breakups, just came down on that big tackle there. And Tito Jackson, he is representing the Dark Chiefs. So 2nd down for Team New Jersey. Ball is on the 35-yard line. Looking to send Coleman in motion. I guess not. Darnell gets the ball. Looking to throw. Looks left. Has a hole. Makes a man miss. Almost makes another man miss. Tito in on the tackle again. But Darnell is really showing his athleticism today.
Yes, for sure. And good blocking up front also for New Jersey.
So that makes it a much more manageable 3rd down, about a 3rd and call that 3rd and 4. Let's call it 3rd and 4. Ball is within the 30-yard line on about the 27.
I guess New Jersey can experiment too and try different plays, see what works, what doesn't work. I mean, like you said, this team's been together for the last, several months or so?
Yeah, the coach took the team down to Dallas to select number of players. So there's a good core of the team. They have played together before. Hopefully, everyone on Team New Jersey has. I'm sure for both teams, everyone has gotten into the game. Of course, this is a competitive game, but it is an all-star game, so hopefully everyone's gotten some burn.
Correct.
So it's 3rd and 4. Davis hands off to number 6. That's a big block from 34 as well. But close to the first down. Number 6, that's C.J. Lewis for Team New Jersey.
And I didn't catch the player's number, but he was holding on to number 6, the back of his jersey, trying to tackle him.
Yeah, 6 is a big boy, man. CJ.
Yeah, because you can't take him on head on. Who wants that smoke, right?
So it's a 4th and 1. Team New Jersey's definitely going to go for it. Looks like they're trying to bleed some clock.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. So that's a 4-minute warning. Bleeding clock in an all-star game? I don't know, but I guess you're up 24-0.
So you got to strategize, right? I mean, who knows how long this coach may have these guys? He might have these guys at the next level, some of them.
Yeah, so, see some people in the chat. New York's definitely having a tough time today, but, these players, Staten Island Hurricanes, they're a pipeline to Tottenville, Curtis. These players are going to see a lot of success in their career.
Correct.
That's a great job, big number 35, bouncing it outside. Started inside, bounced it outside, enough for the first down. That's Kasim Hall showing some great athleticism for Team New Jersey.
For sure. We were able to open up that hole, and all you had to do was just walk through it.
Light feet for a big fella.
Oh, of course.
So again, really hope everyone at home, as we're winding down within 4 minutes, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure giving you guys this presentation. Again, I hope you guys can see, how beautiful these jerseys are. Move the chains. They don't cut any corners. The jerseys are beautiful. Names on the back of the jerseys. Christina, really appreciate that.
And also,
and you're absolutely, excuse me, Ms. Bellamy. Yeah, you're absolutely true. Like, being an all-star speaks volumes. And these teams, we're gonna see these teams on Sage Media in a PSAL championship for sure. And I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of the New Jersey players playing for championships. And Darnell, again, just the pocket presence of Darnell. Very calm in that pocket, able to bounce it out very easily. Late flag, some jawing.
Yeah. The thing I like about him also, he can feel the pressure when it's collapsing, and then he'll take off. He just doesn't run for the sake of running.
That's a very good point, yes.
Yeah. But if he feels it, boom, he'll take off. Not, and he'll go, he'll go wherever the pressure. If the pressure's coming from the right, he'll go left and try not to go around it.
So we're waiting on the flag. Okay, so it was the unsportsmanlike on both teams. So the play offsets. So it's going to be a 2nd and 2, it looks like. Looks like the ball's on the 15-yard line. Appreciate you guys for the kind words in the live. Excuse me. Appreciate you guys for the kind words in the chat. It takes a lot to put these live streams together. Shout out to all the workers for all their commitment. Shout out to you, Mike Bellamy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity, for bringing me back.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So 2nd and 2. I mean, a delay of game, dude. Really? Really? Delay of game?
Well, the refs got to get some shine too, Can't be all about the players now, can it?
I think you could have let that pass.
Okay.
24-0 all-star game.
Hey. He's going to call the game no matter what. That's one thing I can say about the ref.
All right, so 2nd and 7. Darnell hands it off. Nice bounce outside. Just missed the tackle. Breaks a couple of tackles, enough for the first down.
Wow.
That's Georgie Figueroa.
Did you see that? He dipped inside, then he dipped back out.
No, that was impressive running, honestly.
I believe I was paying attention.
No, move it to the right. Move the camera to the right. Right. Away.
Game over. They called the game. That's trouble. Yeah, I knew that was. That's trouble. You heard? You got attitude. Game over.
All right, so a little bit of an altercation, but you know, nothing too serious. You know, again. So again, you know, a little altercation. You know, we always like. Jesus, I'm surprised with that. We like to, you know, protect the young players. You know, of course, these are only 8th graders, so we want to move the camera away from them. But nothing serious happened at all. So that is actually going to be the end of the game. They're going to call it right there. So it's going to be a win for Team New Jersey, 24-0. Again, this is me, Andre Johnson, here, the creator and owner of Sage Media Solutions, alongside Mike Bellamy. It was a pleasure. Please subscribe to the YouTube. We do a lot of sports, a lot of presentations for New York. And we'll see you on the next stream. Thanks, guys.